Hi guys, it's me Kia again. So as you read by the title, today I'm gonna be showing you how I edit my photos for Instagram on my mobile phone. Yes guys, whatever photos you see on my Instagram, I edit them on my mobile. So today I'm gonna be showing you which apps I use, what tricks and tips I use to make my photos look the way they look. So if you want to know, then just keep on watching the video. Okay guys, so the only formula of getting good edited photos is giving good input to the editing app. Now by this I don't mean that you take photos with correct saturation, hue, lighting. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is that you keep in mind a few things while taking photographs so that it minimizes your editing effort and your pictures automatically will look good. To make my photos look Instagram worthy, I have 3 steps. First, before taking the photos, second, while taking the photos, and third, after taking the photos. So I'll take you through each of the steps one by one and I'll share my tips and tricks regarding each of the steps. So let's start with the step number 1, before taking the photos. So once I've done with applying the final layer of top coat over my nail art design and it's completely dried, my nail art is all sealed in. Like if you follow me for a while now, you would know that I like to apply a final layer of top coat which just dries my entire nail art and seal it in so that it never goes anywhere till the time I'm ready to remove it, of course. So once that is all done, like my nail art is all sealed, the first thing I do is wash my hands to remove that white cast while doing some cleanup or some glitter particles here and there in my cuticles to make the hands look clean. And the second thing I do is apply some kind of cuticle oil or cuticle moisturizer and let it sit for like half an hour. Guys, what this will do is that once you take photographs now and your skin and your cuticles are dry, that just doesn't look good and it's very hard to edit that part from your photos. So if you keep your hands and cuticle moisturized before taking the photos itself, now your photos will look 10 times better already. So always make sure before taking the photos your hands and cuticles are properly moisturized and there is no dry skin or dry cuticles hanging around. This was my only tip before taking the photograph. Now let's move on to the second step, which is while taking the photographs. Now for this step, now I have a few tips for you. So my first tip is that whenever you are taking photograph, now make sure you take extra background on all 4 sides. Like don't take too much zoomed in photos. Even if you are posting that way, just make sure you have extra background which will give you room for cropping. Now Instagram supports only 2 formats, एक square format 1:1 का और दूसरा I believe 4:3 or 3:4 का. So if you take pictures with extra background, now later on you can choose whichever format you want to go for and you won't have to crop your actual picture, actual subject you want to show in the picture just to fit in the Instagram format. So tip number 1 is make sure you take photos with extra background around all 4 sides. Now my tip number 2 is whenever you are clicking pictures, like if you see on my Instagram, I post carousel of 10 different hand poses, right? So make sure while you're clicking those pictures, you take multiple pictures of a single hand pose. Like if I'm clicking a picture with a particular nail polish bottle, I just don't click one picture and be done with it. I click multiple pictures because that will give me an option. If one picture has slight bit of mistake or something, I had options to go for different pictures of the same hand pose, if I make sense. So just take multiple pictures of the same hand pose which you can later review and select the best out of from. Okay, my third tip is little personal. Like personally, I don't like shadows in my photographs. Like I don't like any type of shadows. It's like one of my those pet peeves, I guess. So I try to take pictures in a place where it doesn't cast any kind of shadow, so that I don't have to edit it later, because editing shadows is a headache, guys. So if you also don't like shadows in your pictures, make sure you select an area where you take photographs which doesn't cast shadows of any kind. So usually I take my pictures in daylight. So I've selected like a particular corner of my roof where at all times there is ample light but there is no shadows. So it works for me. So figure out something in your home or on your terrace or something if you don't like shadows in your pictures. My fourth tip is plan your pictures ahead. If you are used to using props in your pictures, now just plan them ahead, the settings and everything. If you see my Instagram pictures now, my first first two pictures are solely focused on my nails and my nail art. I hardly add any sort of props in my first two pictures because I want my audience to see the nail art first and then go towards the aesthetic, and yeah, in later photos I do add some props. So if you're used to using props now, just plan ahead and make them in the background and not to overshine your nail art. Okay, now let's move on to the third step, which is after taking the photos. So once you have done taking your photos, you're happy with the settings, aesthetics and everything, it's time for editing. So when it comes to me editing my photos, I don't have a particular set of rules, but yeah, I do have a particular set of steps. Confusing, right? Don't worry, it will be clarified as we go further into the video. So I shoot my pictures, or I click my pictures using my Nikon ka DSLR, and once I'm done taking the pictures, I transfer all the photos in my mobile phone. Yes guys, my very own mobile phone. This is the device I edit my pictures in. Now I do have a laptop, that's no surprise, but I like to edit my pictures on my phone of the simple reason that it gives me the most authentic color. If you have tried editing on different devices, you would see that every device has its own default saturation, hue, undertones and everything, and every picture looks different on different devices for some reason. So my mobile phone gives me the most authentic color, and that's why I like to stick to it. So this is the time where I take you guys inside my mobile and show you how I actually edit my pictures. So here is my mobile screen. Okay, so I have like separated the 4 apps that I use for like editing my pictures on a separate home screen, so that it's easier for you to identify the app rather than searching them in middle of all the apps. So yeah, let's get started. The first app here you see is SnapBridge. Now this app I use with my Nikon DSLR to transfer all the photographs from my camera to my mobile. It's kind of a Wi-Fi Bluetooth kind of connection. You don't have to use like thousands of wires to connect and then transfer and then keep searching for cables, yaar. So yeah, this app makes it really easy. You can like take out the SD card, transfer the photos to your laptop and then to your mobile, but that's a whole long process. But this app SnapBridge makes it very easy. It directly connects to the Nikon camera and I get all my photographs in my gallery. So let's see my gallery. So here is my gallery and this is the SnapBridge folder. Once you start using SnapBridge and start downloading photos ना, ये folder अपने आप gallery में बन जाता है. So in that you can see the images I've clicked for my water marble nail art. Now this nail art I've already posted on my Instagram. In case you have not checked it out now, go check it out. So this is the nail art image I'm gonna be showing you in this video, how I edited it and finally posted on my Instagram. So here you can see I have like many images of this particular nail art. So as I said, I click multiple images of a particular hand pose so that I have options. Okay, so let's select a particular hand pose, for example, which I can edit it for you guys right now. I believe I'll go with this one. Okay, so I have like 1, 2, 3 and I believe 4. Yes, 4 pictures for this particular hand pose. I like this one the best. So guys, as I said, I don't have particular set of rules, but I do have particular set of steps. So the first step after transferring all the photographs from my camera to my mobile is reviewing the photographs and then cropping them to the format that I want. So if you follow me on my Instagram, you would know that I prefer the square format, the 1:1 ka format. So using the editing app in my mobile, only the default one, I'll just edit it in square format, the same image. I'll just tweak it a little. Okay, so this is how I want my final image to appear on my Instagram. Now guys, this is kind of a customized thing for each photograph. Like I don't have a particular dimension कि इतना dimension मैं हर photo पे copy paste कर देती हूँ. हर photo के लिए I see which frame looks good. If I have to move it right, left, top, bottom, whatever. So every photo has its own cropping का frame, if that makes sense. So I'm happy with the crop right now. So I'll just save it here. So my photo is saved in this square format. So the next app you see is Lightroom. ये Adobe की app है. I'll mention the names in the description box below, so you can just go to your Play Store and download this app. मैं इसका free version ही use करती हूँ guys. इसमें paid features भी हैं, but currently I'm happy with the free version. It works for me, so I don't pay for it. Okay. So all you have to do is download the app, create an account. Yes, you have to create an account in this particular app, and you can start editing. So कुछ ऐसा इंटरफेस होता है इस ऐप का. मतलब मेरा तो ऐसे ही है since I'm using it for a long time. So here you can see in blue color ना add का button. So you can just add, and from the top arrow you can select device folders. Now we can search for the SnapBridge का folder. So here is my SnapBridge का folder. I can like extend it, and then I can select the photograph which I have cropped. So I've cropped this one, and I'll just press add. And on the top folder, all photos. So guys, here is my picture, and I'll just tap on it, and it opens like this. Now as you can see, it looks pretty good on its own, and that's what I was talking about guys. Starting में when you're clicking the picture, if you take care of certain things now, you don't have to edit much. You can just post it on Instagram instantly. So there are a few things that I'll tweak, and I'll show you that. Now first thing I like to do is press on auto. If I like the auto tuning, I keep it. If I don't, then I undo it. And in this case, I'm gonna undo it because it kinds of make my picture look very dull. So I'll just press this arrow, and it will like undo the auto tuning. Now I'll do it manually, and I'll show you how I do it. Now the first thing that I keep in mind is the light. My picture should look illuminated, not highlighted too much, just illuminated, that it looks ki haan, it's taken in a well lit place, which is not possible every single time. So you have to do that in editing. So I'll just go in light and play with the exposure a little bit, not too much guys. If you are not getting the settings from exposure, you can use the highlight bar as well. So now I'm fine with the lighting and all. Now let's move on to the vibrance. I'll just select this one, and as you can see, the third option is vibrance. Now why I like to use this particular option is that Nikon में ना guys vibrance photo का normally इतना नहीं आता. I guess Canon में color vibrance थोड़ा ज़्यादा है. So I have to tweak it a little. Now vibrance क्या होता है कि ज़्यादा add करने से of course your photo will look too bright, colorful, cheerful. But sometimes what happens ना कि कुछ polishes dusty होते हैं. So if you add too much of vibrance ना, they start looking neon. So that's not right now. It should look authentic, whatever the polish is. So vibrance के लिए भी I don't play on extremes, I just keep it in the middle. So here also like I'll add a little bit of vibrance. Okay, so this much is enough. I'm not making any drastic changes. Now for me this photo looks good. All I want to do is tweak a little bit of my skin color and maybe make that nude a little dark. So what I'll do, I'll go in this option called mix. I'll open it and then I'll go to the orange color. Now here in this orange color you can play with your skin color over here. So I'll just add a little bit of saturation and a little bit of luminance. So I believe this looks fine to me and I'll just click on done. So yes, this is how my photo looks, and then you can just press this arrow back once you are done with your editing. तो मेरे पास कोई पर्टिकुलर सेट ऑफ प्रीसेट्स नहीं है जो मैं हर फोटो पे कॉपी पेस्ट कर देती हूँ. आई ट्यून एवरी सिंगल फोटो इंडिविजुअली. सो दैट्स व्हाट आई मेंट कि आई डोंट हैव अ पर्टिकुलर सेट ऑफ रूल्स कि इतना ही ल्यूमिनेंस, इतना ही वाइब्रेंस, इतना ही ब्राइटनेस, इतना ही सैचुरेशन. बट येस, आई डू हैव अ पर्टिकुलर सेट ऑफ स्टेप्स कि फर्स्ट आई रिव्यू द फोटो, सेकेंड आई क्रॉप द फोटो, देन आई ट्यून इन द फोटो एंड देन आई पुट द watermark. Yes, so that brings us to our next app, that is for watermarking. So once you're done tuning your picture and it looks nice to you, all you can do is long press the photo, and here on this particular icon you can click, and at the bottom you can export. So you can click right and your photo will be save to your gallery. It takes a little bit of time, but yeah, it's exported and it's saved to my gallery. Now the third app that I use is for watermarking. If you follow me now, previously you would see that कि मैं cuticle के around that curved watermark डालती थी पहले. So I used to use this particular app only for watermarking. So all you have to do is open the app. इसमें कुछ account वगैरह बनाने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ती. You can directly press on the image icon at the top right corner. You can click on images and you can select the recent image which we edited. Now here is your image. Now I do have a particular font and size for my watermark, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. You can press this pencil wala icon and you can type in your handle. So this is my handle, Kia Chan. I'll press done. Then I'll go to the size, and I like to keep it around 12. And then I'll go to the style, stroke. I'll select the black color and I'll like thin it out a little, then done. And that's my watermark ready, guys. I'll just drag it and place it wherever I want. So usually I like to place it near my cuticle. Yeah, that's what I like. So I like to place it near my cuticle. I'll use the tilt option, and I'll tilt the whole watermark to make it parallel to my nail length. And once I'm done, I'll just position it a little bit of tweaking, and that's it, guys. That's it. My watermark is done. Now again I can download it. So yes, now I do use a fourth app which is like kind of optional. If you watched my Instagram feed around Christmas, you would see that I added quite a few elements in my pictures. So I did that using PicsArt. Now again I use the free version. The current photo which I was editing, मैंने उसमें कुछ भी add नहीं किया था, तो there is no point of showing you this. Yeah, you can use this particular app to add elements to your photos if you want. Like that's totally up to you. What's your vibe? What props you want? What pictures you want? So like it's totally up to you. But this is a good app if you want to add some elements to your photo. So yeah, that's it. Now we'll just open the Instagram, click on the plus button, select our photo, move to next. Again next, because we already edited the photo. Write a caption and post it, you guys. And this is how your picture should look like on your Instagram feed. So yes guys, this is how I edit my photographs using just 4 apps, in which one is totally optional. You can use Pixar to put watermark as well, but I like to use Fonto because that is more compact and easier for me. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to watch a video on how I edit my nail art tutorials for Instagram. I would love to make a video on that as well. Plus yeah, if you like this video, give it a huge fat thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, ring that bell to stay notified for new content, and as I always say, maintain social distancing, stay safe, be kind to the animals around you, keep yourself hydrated, and yeah, I'll catch you on my next one. Bye bye.